Mindy Kim and the Yummy Seaweed Business, Chapter 13. Now, on Monday morning, I didn't want to go to school. I didn't even want to get out of bed. I pulled my blanket over my head. Maybe if I hid well enough, Dad would forget I was here and leave the house without me. I promised Dad that I would try to make new friends again, but I was still scared. Without my snack trading business, no one would want to talk to me. Sally was still mad at me, and I didn't want to be alone. Soft footsteps came from the staircase, and then Dad was there, sitting on the edge of my bed. He gently pulled the covers down, and I gave him my best sad puppy dog face. Papa, do I have to go to school? He smiled. Yep, it's a Monday. That means school for you and work for me. Mindy, why don't you ask a friend? Oh, 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 oh my gosh. Why don't you ask a friend if she wants to come over during the weekend? That way you'll have something to look forward to, and the week will just fly right by. I sighed, but I don't have anyone to play with. Dad frowned. Didn't you say you had a friend from school? Her name was Sally, right? I picked up my blanket. Sally isn't my friend anymore. We had a fight because she was the one who said that I should sell seaweed snacks in the first place. Dad frowned. Oh, Mindy, I'm sure she only meant to help. Why don't you apologize and invite her over to our house? I pulled the covers over my head again. Well, what if she says no? Instead of answering, Dad slowly placed his hands on my sides and started wiggling his fingers up and down. He was tickling me. Ah! I yelled, bursting out of my blankets. That tickles! Dad, let go. Oh, sorry. Dad, let go. And I leaped out of bed. Always works like a charm, Dad chuckled. Come on, Mindy, you're going to be late for school, and I'm going to be late for work. I didn't care about being late for school, but I didn't want Dad to be late for work. Okay, I said sadly. So to make myself feel better, I dragged myself out of bed and went to my closet. I picked out a corgi t-shirt and bright pink pants. Cute clothes always make you feel a tiny bit better, even on days that I feel gloomy. Dad smiled, and then he saw my outfit. Very cute. Let's go. I put on my pink Crocs and got into the car. Chapter 14. Mrs. Potts announced that the whole class was banned from trading snacks. Banned, she said, she explained, meant that we weren't allowed to do something. Trading snacks technically wasn't against school rules, but she didn't want us to get any other ideas. Everyone looked disappointed, but no one looked as disappointed as I was. Now that we weren't allowed to trade snacks anymore, no one even glanced my way. Sally was still ignoring me. It was like I was a ghost. I was kind of mad at Sally. If it weren't for her, I'd have been able to keep my snack trading ring and would still have friends. I mean, why was she still mad at me for something that she did? But then I thought about what Dad had said about Sally just trying to help. That was probably true. She was trying to be helpful. Well, when it was time for lunch, Sally left the classroom without me, so I ate alone. It made me so sad that I made up my mind I was going to say sorry to Sally during recess, or, well, try to anyway. When the bell rang for recess, I slowly walked outside. There was no point in running to the playground like everyone else. I had no one to play with. It was really sunny and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. I could hear seagulls crying above my head. I stared up at the seagulls. Oh, if only the birds could be my friends. When I got to the swings, I saw Sally playing with a few other girls. The girls waved at me, but Sally turned her head and pretended not to see me. I looked down at my Crocs. They're pink and have little Shiba Inu puppy pins on them. The Crocs are my favorite pair of shoes, since they're the last shoes that Mom bought for me. Mom always said I should try my best to be nice to other kids, and so did Dad. I decided I need to try my best, and right then and there, I scrunched up my hands into fists, and I said in a loud voice, Sally, I'm sorry. Everyone went quiet. I looked up to see that everyone around us was staring at Sally and me, but I didn't care. I was here on a mission. Sally still had her back turned toward me. Her shoulders were all tensed up, so I knew she wasn't ready to forgive me yet. But at least she was listening. I continued, I know you were just trying to help when you said I should sell my seaweed snacks. You're right. I didn't have to follow your suggestion. I'm sorry I got you into trouble too. Can we still be friends? Sally slowly turned around. She didn't look like she completely forgave me. Yeah, but it was a start. Thanks for saying saying sorry. My mom was mad at me and I got yelled at a lot. Oh, I felt bad. I wish there were a way to make it up to Sally. I'm really sorry, I said. Do you want me to push you on the swings? I'll push you if you push me next. Okay, she shrugged. I ran to the swings. Sally sat down. I pushed her, so she went flying up into the air. Whee! She yelled. She looked happy, and I was happy that she was happy. Her ponytail bounced up and down as she rode the swings. And then it was my turn. Sally got off, and I sat down. The seat was warm from Sally's butt. What a detail. Oh my gosh. Sally pushed me, so I went up into the sky. From way up high, I could see the ocean. The water was blue and super pretty, and so was the white sand on the beach next to our school. I wish that we were allowed to go there during recess. Too soon, we had to go back to class, and for the first time, I was sad to leave the playground. Oh. Chapter 15. During our class visit to the school library, I was reading a book about sleepovers when I remembered what Dad had said about inviting Sally over. Hopefully, a sleepover, could help patch things up between Sally and me for good. Hey, I whispered to Sally, you want to sleep over at my house on Friday? We have lots of good snacks, and not just seaweed. You can have all the snacks you want. I was afraid she'd say no, but Sally said, that sounds fun. I'll ask my mom. She'll call your mom. What's your number? I froze, like I always do when someone mentions mom. Sally looked worried. What's wrong? I don't know. I didn't want Sally to know I didn't have a mom. Not yet. I'm back in my old school. Kids always looked at me funny after they found out what happened to my mom. Um, I live with my dad, I finally said. She can call him. Okay, Sally shrugged. And I was pretty happy for the rest of the day, even though I didn't have my seaweed business. Maybe my plan had worked a little after all. I actually felt like I had a new friend. Maybe this school year wouldn't be as bad as I thought, or the school wouldn't be as bad as I thought. After school, Eunice Uni and I drove back to my house. Dad said he was working late today again, so we were prepared with a whole list of games. But when we got home, I saw Dad's car parked in the driveway. That's weird, said Eunice Uni. Did I miss a text from him or something? I could have sworn he said he was going to be late today. She walked me to the door and rang the bell. Dad opened the door, grinning wide. Hi, Eunice. Sorry I didn't give you the heads up. I was able to reschedule some things today, so I decided to come home early and spend some time with Mindy. Thanks for dropping her off. Eunice Uni smiled. She looked happy that I could spend more time with Dad. Oh, no problem, she said. Have fun, Mindy. Dad and I waved as she left. Okay, Mindy, I have a surprise for you. Close your eyes. Take my hand. It was a weird thing for Dad to ask, but I closed my eyes and I grabbed his hand anyway. Yeah, I trusted him. Gently, Dad pulled me forward. As we moved, I tried to picture where we were in the house, and I wondered what was going on. Okay, open your eyes, Dad said at last. At first, I was confused. Even though I'd opened my eyes, everything was still dark. But then I saw them 5 small candles. And below the candles was a mint chocolate chip ice cream cake. Ice cream? Well, it's not even my birthday. Dad turned the lights back on. He stood there by the table with a grin on his face. I know, he said, but I wanted to congratulate you on making it through your first week at your new school. I was actually planning something for last Friday, but the timing was bad since that's when you got in trouble. So, we're celebrating today. Thanks, Dad. I gave him a big hug. Does this mean I can get a puppy for my birthday? Dad looked confused. Huh? Well, you can't do the surprise candles and ice cream cake again since you already did it now. Doing the same thing twice is boring. The only way to make things even better for my birthday is to get me a puppy. Dad laughed. You're a tough customer, Mindy. Let's settle in a little longer and we'll see. We can save up some money for one. Now, it wasn't a yes, but it was better than a no. I still had a chance at the puppy. Dad cut the ice cream cake into slices and put them onto plates, 2 big ones for him and 2 little ones for me. I ate my ice cream cake so quickly that I almost got a brain freeze. Careful, Dad laughed, his mouth full of ice cream cake. But then he went, oh, brain freeze. I giggled, you're so silly, Appa. He laughed with me, and soon we were both laughing really loudly. Maybe things would be okay after all. Oh, I love it when things work out. Okay. Have a beautiful day, my friends.